Okay, in tonight's video, what we're going to do is go over, try to cover a few new items to my bag and cover a few things I've learned about my bag and answer a lot of questions on my gasifier. One, people have been asking me, does it actually work? Is it smoke free? Are you happy with it? Just tons of questions about this. It does work. It is smoke free. For, I would say, 98% of it is smoke free. Occasionally you'll get a little smoke from it, but not much at all. As far as the construction of it, please go to Hiram Cook's YouTube video. He does a good job at it. That's how I learned how to make this one. I originally watched his videos and thought about it and thought I could build a better one, and I made several that failed, and then went back and watched his video and did what he told me to do, and I made this one and it works. The only thing he has done different is he doesn't put anything in that video that holds your Progresso soup can to the outer paint can. And what I did was put some small screws through the sides on 2 points, keep it from dropping down. Now in his video he shows where he puts his pot stand in the bottom, and if you put these screws in, you're not going to be able to do this, but you can always roll it up and drop it into the center along with your penny stoves, and it all carries very nicely. So what we're going to do is we're going to cheat. I've got wood pellets in here. You can see the level. They're below the holes. I think I may have let these set a little long. What I've done is took just a few pellets and put a few drops of alcohol on them. Reach over here and get my lighter, and we're going to light this, and then we're going to talk about the other thing so you can actually see it burning for yourself. So there we go, it's lit. Now everybody knows about heat. I mean, I've really never found anything better than heat to use as far as your penny stoves or as an alcohol per se substitute or whatever, but I have found one that is, in my opinion, as good. If you go to Dollar Tree, they have this SMB fuel line antifreeze and water remover. This stuff, without actually running a temperature test like Mr. Cook does, because he's got, fancy thermometer type reading things, and as far as burn times, this works perfectly for me. In my opinion, it works as good as the heat. And both of them are 12 ounces, but this one's always $1. They do tend to sell out of it really quick. So sometimes it's hard to find at the Dollar Tree, not a dollar store, Dollar Tree, where everything's $1. It's a good thing to have. It's what I always use. It does have an odor to it in its raw form, but when it's burning, you don't smell it, and it doesn't give an odd taste to any food that you're preparing above it. I haven't found any. What we're going to do is we're just going to slide the gasifier kind of over here to the side. I'm going to step up here and see, make sure you can still see that just fine. Yeah, it looks good. Now what I'd like to do next is the things I found out about my pack. After a few uses, I upgraded my knife from the Harbor Freight knife to these Mossy Oaks, and I did a video kind of on that. I've really found my utility knife to be almost worthless. A good folder would probably do as good, because the only thing this has ever cut is some cordage. I don't hack down trees with it. I don't baton wood, period. I do have a machete for that, and I have a saw for that, for as far as harvesting wood. they're working out good for me. One thing I did discover on my last outing is I did use my fishing kit to prove to myself that it would work. After I got home, I got thinking about it, and just out of curiosity, I pulled the Torx screws out of this and opened it up. And even though I had washed it what I thought was thoroughly and rinsed it with bleach, because I do carry bleach with me, there was still funk that had accumulated in between the handles and the full tang. So I cleaned everything up really nice, and on the outer edge of the man-made material, plastic, of these handles, I sealed it off with silicone sealer and tightened it back down, and any that squoze out in between I just wiped off, but I'm hoping that will keep any fish goo, blood, or anything from getting under the handle that can't readily be cleaned. Really bothered me what I found underneath the handle of that after I thought I had cleaned it. I'm going to slide these over out of the way. The other thing I found when I was trying to clean my fish, and really I had not thought about, was, you know, there was no big flat rocks, there was no stumps to lay down to work on, so really to clean the fish I just had to clean them there in the leaves and dirt. And I mean, you can do it. I did it because I wanted to eat that night, but I started thinking about it the whole time I was doing it, and the Dollar Tree has what I call disposable cutting boards. You get 2 of them for $1. This again is at Dollar Tree, not Dollar General. At least, even if you still have to cut on dirt and leaves, it gives you a semi-rigid cutting surface to prepare your food on that you can count on for being clean. If you're like me that carry a little bleach with you, you can wash them off and reuse them. Like I say, you get 2 of them. I've got them where they'll cut them down so they'll fit in my hydration slot of my pack. And I just had to cut 1 inch to 1.5 inches off, and I rounded the corner so there wouldn't be any sharp corners. I haven't tried them yet, but it's got to be better than nothing. Another Dollar Tree item that I've been using for a while now, because I'm not a fan of chem lights. You know, people say, oh, they'll burn for 12 hours. You know, you got to get these because they'll burn for 12 hours. Why do you need one to burn for 12 hours? Why do you need that? I'm on my 2nd pack of the yellow or lime color, and I just tried the reds because I saw a lot of posts, people saying use red at night, preserves your night vision. At Dollar Tree, you can get 4 of these for $1. They will glow for 12 plus hours. Functional light, 2.5 hours. I use them inside my tent, even though I'm 52 years old now. You know, it's just nice to be able to lay there when you're getting ready to go to bed, be able to look around yourself, know where everything is, get a good reference in your mind that everything's cool, and go to bed. And to be honest, I don't want a lot of light, because chem lights are not controllable. It's 360 degrees, all light. Anybody anywhere near you can see it. I've tried the red one on my last outing. I've only tried one. They do not put out as much light as the yellow or lime one. So I will phase these out and stay with these, because I've been happy with these, because they'll give me 2.5 hours of the light that I'm looking for. And you know, that's about it. Short video. You can see the gasifier working. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run in and download this video onto my computer. Now I'm going to come back and try to give you an update on my Sawyer, the inline water filter, carbon inline water filter, how I made it, my SOL emergency bivvy and how I put a zipper in it, and my tarp with cheap tarp with pullouts that so far has worked very, very well. So stay tuned if you would. Hope I didn't bore you too much, and thank you. Y'all have a good night.